Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy 4th of July. I see one. Let me see which way is it. Happy 4th of July. I always forget something when I start my stream. My green screen. My green screen. What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this, what is it, Tuesday, 12 p.m. I made it a little later, guys, just for the fact that I think later on today, our new time is 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'm very aware that people will be with their family, maybe traveling, barbecuing, all that good stuff, if they haven't done it already. Me and the wife got some plans as well at 5, so wanted to go on a little bit earlier, but not too early where I conflict with other people's schedules, so we could say hello to the family and wish you guys all an amazing 4th of July, the month of celebrating freedom. And a lot of people were hoping that we would get some type of, I think, hey, they were optimistic. Why not be optimistic? Maybe we get our ruling on the 4th of July, or before the 4th of July, on the day of. But obviously, Judge Torres does not have our case on the front, on her desk, going, hey, let's give the American people some love. And again, that's not a shout out to her, because there's probably, like we discussed before, with 500 open cases, 44 to 45 being high priority. I bet there's some other people that would like to have a verdict on the 4th of July. Say, hey, let me free, Judge. Can I get out of jail? Good Lord, let me stop. Just saying. Right now, we got a market cap right now, guys, of 1.21 trillion dollars. This up. We're doing our thing. But we got a little bit of a retracement. Bitcoin, what's going on? Huh? You getting bored? Not enough ETFs getting approved? I'm just saying we got a little bit of a decline here, guys. What does it mean? Not a whole heck of a lot of nothing. I mean, obviously the rejection right now is at 31. I think if we got to 31.5, we'd be looking at, 32 heading up towards the 34 mark. But that 31 is some strong resistance. You can see that we came over here. We got above it. Actually, we got over here. We got above it, flirted with it, got rejected. Boom, came down. And came down pretty good. I mean, we got, 31... I think we got to like 31.3, almost 31.3, 350, and then we got a good rejection down to back down to 31,000, and then we tried it again. Boom, cracked it. Right, just a little bit. We'll just say higher highs, came down, higher low, boom, and we got rejected down to 30,009. Looks like we tried to get back up over that 31. Bounce, hit it, bounce. 31, is showing that it's support. Boom, we came back down again. So until we break that support and then find it to be the resistance, until we break that resistance and then find it as our new support, we're down beneath 31,000. That's okay, guys. It's not like we're talking about 20,000 and we're at 19 and we're trying to break 20, or we're at 24 some change. We're trying to break 25, because, when we were at those levels, obviously what was in sight is further decline, and that's when people's charts were coming out. Hey, we can go, beneath 20 and 15 and all that stuff. So, the fact that we're at 30,000 and we're holding above that is pretty amazing to me. It's amazing. All right, guys, let's talk about it. Let's keep going. We got Ethereum right now. Obviously, it's, correlated with Bitcoin. When you dip, we dip, just like that. So, Ethereum got up towards that, 1973, huh? That's 2 years after I was born. 1973, it got rejected, came up, and you can see right here, it kind of capitulated to the downside, falling the almighty Bitcoin. We got BNB at 241. Again, its growth has been stunted. Why? Because it's under attack. XRP right now also holding up okay, I guess, 48.71, almost 49 cents. Not too bad, considering, that we were, well underneath 48 cents. We did get to 49, obviously got rejected, trying to get up towards that 50-cent mark, again, following on Bitcoin. But again, even with Bitcoin pumps, it's going to take some positive news, hopefully a verdict for XRP to continue to the upside. Let me say what's up to my brother, Lower Level. What's up, Crypto for Life? What's up, my brother in the house? I love that little icon, man. Got the little goatee growing. Yeah, I like that, man. Nice and trimmed up. Huh? Rocking it. Lower Levels in the house. We got Crypto Tropics. My beautiful queen, Jeanette's in the house. Happy 4th of July, everyone. So I can only imagine, guys, again, this is not our normal time. We set 7 p.m. Obviously, you got a lot of people celebrating with family, out doing their 4th of July shopping. So we're going to keep this pretty short, sweet, and to the point. Cardano. It says 6AJ. You say it all the time, but you always go over an hour. Damn it. Let me stop. Cardano right now is at 29 cents. We got Dogecoin at 6 cents. Dogecoin, there was some news that Elon Musk would possibly or wants to possibly use Dogecoin for his new app or something like that, the whatever X. I don't know if I actually retweeted that, but that was some, you think that's some positive news, but didn't really do much to the price. I think people are tired of, they're like, Elon, whatever you say. We're tired of pumping, and then even you put the little Doji coin on Twitter, and then it pumped and dumped, and people are tired of it. So, no one's really responding. We got Litecoin right now at 106, still doing this thing at 20.52% for the week. Solana, 16.28. A lot of this stuff is the same, guys. There's no reason to really kind of go over each and every coin. Polkadot keeps me excited. We've got Polygon Matic back under 70 cents at 69. Again, one of those coins named in the securities debate scandal, whatever you want to call it, with SEC and old Gary Gensler. Losing my hair, let me talk. Good Lord. 13.14 for Avalanche. We got Shiba at 5 zeros and a 7. That old stinky link is at 646. Let's see anything else. We're talking about Stellar, like OEL. It's at 10. Stellar's holding strong, guys. 10 cents. I wish XRP was kind of reflecting like its cousin. It stayed at that 50 cents strong, because that's what Stellar's doing with 10 cents right now. Staying up there strong. We got OKB at 4404. We got Filecoin at 454. We got ICP at 435. LDO at 215. H-bar 4 cents. Arbitrum, you can see there's not a whole lot that's changed, guys. Crow, everything is kind of, at the very best, I will say, look at yesterday's. Market cap, not a whole lot's going on, man. It's pretty much the same. Same old thing. Let's talk about it. What happened to my 589? What happened to my 589? Dang it. I lost somebody. I'm falling. Stuart Autoready says, without consent of... Wait, did I make sure that I refresh this? Because it should show, booyah, right here. I have asked and re-asked why Coinbase continues to halt on XRP trading on this exchange while not pausing the trading of other coins and your own staking service the SEC calls a security. That's and Coinbase wants to come out with a commercial, we the people, the perfect union. I don't know what the commercial said, but basically he was trying to speak on behalf of crypto. And if you're not gonna play fair, if you're not gonna respect all coins equally, then that shows you have a biased Brian Armstrong. And I'm kind of, you're losing me a little bit as a fan. I always said you did the things the right way. I don't really use the exchange very much because I got stung hard early with they're very, very expensive compared to other platforms. But, you get on there and you want to sing, we are the world, we are the children. And I'm going to call you out and say, bull shakaka, because they told you guys, they did the same thing that they did to Ripple by threatening all these other coins or securities. They even said staking, they're against staking, all this stuff, but yet, you guys, a lot of these coins fall right into where Ripple's at, and yet you do not bring Ripple back on to your platform. So for that reason, I'm with you, Bill Morgan. Brian Armstrong, you can go fly a kite. Matter of fact, screw you. I'm gonna say it. That's pretty much what he's saying right here. I'm gonna say I'm bold. I don't care. Hey, all they can do is shut my show off and cancel my Twitter like they did my man Griff. But as of right now, that whole we are the world, no. You know what? Ripple started this by themselves, held out by themselves. No one showed support. Brian Armstrong, you threw him under the bus, worrying about kissing booty at the SEC. You see where it got you when you kiss butt. Kiss butt gets you nowhere in life. Remember that, guys. Kissing butt gets you nowhere in life. Brian Armstrong kissed so much butt his lips are chapped, and he goes on talking about we are the world. Meanwhile, you show no love for XRP and the XRP community. So you know what? You can kiss our backside. Good Lord. I said it. It's the 4th of July, guys, right now. Happy 4th of July with your boy James, a.k.a. 68J. You see we got Ripple on there. We got a lot of the coins. Much love to my family. Whatever you invested on, I wish you the very best. What an exciting month, guys. With all the storms that we've dealt with all the controversy that we've dealt with, I'm just so excited. I'm actually super elated. I look up and I see, looks like Bitcoin kind of is rising back up again. Where's it at? No, it's not. That's my top screen. I forgot to refresh my CoinGecko. But the point I'm actually, as a matter of fact, is dropping. But the point I'm making, guys, is what an incredible time. With all the FUD and crap that we've had. Marvin Davis, what's up, my brother? Marvin Davis in the house. With all the stuff that we've dealt with, the Celsius, the Luna, it was just like getting hit with with the Mike Tyson, hook, man. It's like every time we turn around, we were getting hit. It was Luna, it was Celsius, or rather Celsius, Luna, FTX, the whole fiasco with that, bankruptcy, CEOs running scandals, people getting paid, then the assumption that ETHgate existed, that maybe there was some bias, which we all kind of felt over the years with Ethereum and was the SEC swayed in some way? Then boom, the Hemming emails come out. We just keep getting hooks, and which kind of gave us a little bit of gratification that maybe the water was spiked, right? Meaning that they cheated. And they hit us in the ankle, and so we go through all this. And I say all that to say this, guys: we're in a very crucial month. July is a very crucial month because a lot of people said that the new bottom will come somewhere in June or October, September, somewhere between that time. Now we haven't gotten to September, October yet, but July kind of gets us past that June narrative where Bitcoin did nothing but get stronger. And the thing that's a little optimistic right now is, even though TA, and again, I'm a TA guy, I've taken courses, I studied, I started off trading, your technical analysis, your market analysis, your fundamental analysis. Well, everything right now, when you look at fundamental analysis, obviously Bitcoin is strong. The fundamental analysis for a lot of these other coins are being affected because of what the SEC has done with this bias attack on the rest of the assets that it's naming right now to be securities, which is, I think, a bunch of crap. But we knew it was coming. They played that hand purposely, strategically, suing Binance and Coinbase right at the moment that the Hemming emails were coming out, 8 days to be exact, causing more confusion, fear, FUD, if whatever you want to call it, in the market, which is why the almighty Bitcoin, because the fundamental analysis around that has not changed. As a matter of fact, it's enhanced with the fact that now we see all these major institutions that really run the world. I mean, big money runs the world. I don't care what you say, big money runs the world, period. And money really determines and dictates everything. Sometimes it's not even about whether a candidate is the right candidate for president or for Congress or for this or for that, or even for the SEC, because we know Gary Gensler is not the right candidate. But money, at the end of the day, it really is the focus and the thing that really drives everything. It really determines everything, right? It's money. It's why a lot of people felt certain elections were rigged. It's just money. I don't. You can look at elections. You can look at sports. It's money. A lot of times, the guy loses because they want to see a second fight that makes even bigger money. So that's where we're at right now. But I say all that to say that July is a very important month, because even though the technical analysis is saying one thing, the fundamental analysis for Bitcoin is saying something different than most of the other market. And then you got the market analysis right now, which the sentiment is, I think, even though there's a lot of uncertainty which way we go, it's really bullish. Because right now in July, you've got Fed now coming up. You've got Judge Torres in the next, July, August, September. So in the next 2 months, 2.5 months, she has to make a decision. I would say within the next 60 days, she has to make a decision. What exactly where in September, I don't know what that date is, but she has to make a decision, or she looks really stupid in front of Congress. If she has to hand it over and say, you know what, I've done nothing but waste the people's time. I've done nothing but waste, I've done nothing but cause more confusion and more damage to the industry. So she has to make her decision soon. I don't think she's purposely doing this. I think she understands her allotted time, and she's going to make her decision accordingly. Probably needs really as much time as she can get. And I think, giving us the Hemming emails was her way of saying, here's a little something to satisfy your hunger right now, and just stay tuned while I make my other decisions. So I'm very optimistic. Again, July is being very important because of Fed now, and then I think the next 2 months after this, the next 60 days are going to be extraordinarily important, not only for XRP, which is going to be extraordinary for XRP if we come out with this win, or a split the baby, whatever the case may be, but it's also important for the industry as a whole. But people need to be make sure they understand that it was made very clear that a win for Ripple is not necessarily a win for everybody else. And you need to understand that. You need to understand the premise of what this really means, and the fact that Ripple has fought the fight. And I think the SEC is going to hold everybody individually accountable, as they want to. Not only do they have a hidden agenda, but they also want to send a message. And part of that message is purging the handed and the corrupted. Because see, before they come in, it's like if you can purge a lot of the coins away. And look, some of the coins that were just named, the dozens of coins that were named, that's just the beginning. Because you have to ask yourself, why would they say this is a security and that's a security and not some of these other coins? Why would you go after Matic and some of the big dogs and not the other thousands of coins? Well, it's just the beginning. And I think that they realize, Mike Collins in the house. What's up, my brother? Mike Collins in the house. Happy 4th of July, my brother. And my man, Pots and Pans, the legendary Crypto G. My brother. So, guys, what I'm trying to tell you is this, is that, you know, there's an agenda here. And I just think that it's playing out in a way like they've got enough in power. Obviously, Gary Gensler has more power than we think he does, but they have enough or a certain strategy in place where they're going to kind of weed through the big dogs. Because look, if they would have announced they're going after Pepe and Shiba, and I say that no disrespect to Shiba or anything like that, but if they said Pepe, Shiba, VTHO, some of these 10 or 20 percenters, like B Pro, people like, whatever, and the market would have kept booming. So what they did is they attacked some of the biggest coins and platforms, obviously Binance and Coinbase, but Matic and a lot of these big coins, they attacked them because they realized that was going to basically serve their objective of hurting, or like Mike Collins said earlier today, kind of hindering the market while Bitcoin has this opportunity to run and distance itself from the market. And obviously Ethereum will follow because we haven't seen a lot of other coins really perform that well. So there's still this plan in place. So just understand that I think the next 60 days are going to be very important, but there's still a hell of an uphill battle. I think it's going to be extraordinary for the people that are in XRP. If you want to know my feelings about what I think may be coming in that whole thing, I'm not going to repeat myself from earlier, from yesterday, last night. Go back and look at the stream. It was a heck of a stream. If you go back to the channel, it's right here, Crypto Held Hostage. I kind of explained to you guys why I feel that way and gave you some scenarios that could possibly play out as I was talking to my man Griff. So there's a lot of things, guys. If you get a chance, make sure you go out and support the channel. We're fairly new. We're about 7 months into this thing now. I haven't done a whole lot of advertising, just organic, and I think I made that decision early on to just let it grow organically. It's going to happen in time, but I really like the intimacy. Why be like everybody else? A lot of people chase trying to grow for maybe monetary reasons, whatever the case may be. And I love the fact that I know each and every one of you guys. I know when Mike Collins come in, he's bringing a certain love for the industry. I know lower level, Crypto G, like some of you guys I've met personally. Some of you guys like Marvin Davis, we've grown within this community, Crypto Tropics, and those who are not here maybe because they're celebrating with their family. So I'm just very, very excited and blessed to be a part of this whole scenario with you guys, and ask that you guys go over and support the channel. Whatever it is, if you go over there, you see we've got some shorts that we've done here not too long ago. Go over to Twitter, show your love, hit the like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and show your love for your boy. It takes a big effort to come on here and do this, and so I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys and your amazing support, your continued support. So that's really what I want to say, guys. The next 60 days are going to be huge, and very hopeful. I don't see anything when you really go back and you think about the last 2 years with Ripple, they've been very XRP. They've been very level. They've done nothing but go up. They've done nothing but enhance their partnerships. They've done nothing but show the investors more and more dedication to growing the ecosystem as a whole. I do believe that the price has been hindered, obviously. We had a pump in 2021 like everything else. We did get up to a certain level, not to the levels that we potentially should have been at because of the dark cloud of the lawsuit. But I think the point I'm making is there's more and more hope now because of what's happening. The fact that the bank runs happen, that we see that the financial institution is moving in a different direction, that the power and the quickness and the efficiency and the effective method of what Ripple brings to the table using XRP is phenomenal in the ledger services that they offer. So at the end of the day, guys, I just think, we have to be excited that him and emails were a big plus for the whole ecosystem as a whole. It really showed us it's one thing to have an assumption that you think, you may think, what's going on. There's some corruption. We all have seen or felt that, there's corruption in the government, there's corruption in this, there's bias, there's this and that. But for the him and emails to come out and show us that China's involved and Prometheum is bullshit. I said it, whatever. It is. The fact that they were thrown in the front to represent us in a way that we don't want to be, we don't even know who this Slick Rick guy is. He's a Ponzi for the SEC, for Gary Gensler, and for Elizabeth Warren. To see that connection go all the way through China, Wang Zhang, and the fact that the guy who helped hit XRP in the ankle, Vitalik Buterin, was part of the whole narrative that Bill Hemmings says, hey, let's get on the phone, let's call our buddy Vitalik and let's see what he thinks about what we should do. It's just crazy, man. So come on, Mike. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I love having this brother here. Mike Collins knows smart contracts on XRP Ledger will be a game changer. Mike Collins makes money all the time. He makes money when he's working. He makes money when he sleeps. He makes money when he flushes the toilet. Good Lord, that's too much information. Mike Collins, crypto guru extraordinaire. Let's keep it going, guys. So right now we've got, without consent of legislature, swarms of officers, unelected bureaucrats harass our people. Sick of it. Just one of the injustices the General Congress of the 13th United States of America rejected in 1776 in its anonymous declaration. The whole thing is this, guys. Let us leave it. Come on, man. Why don't America show us some damn loyalty? We pay our taxes. We do everything we're supposed to do. We're represented as the greatest country in the world, and all you've done is crapped on your people. We got this whole body of people that just aren't even Congress, and obviously I won't say much about the president. He's just trying to keep himself from falling down. No pun intended. Yes, it is. The point I'm making is this. I mean, we all get old, so I don't mean to do that. But the point I'm making is this, guys. I'm not a big fan I don't talk about political and I don't talk about religion, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. But we've got this body of this government that's supposed to protect us, the people. And we sit back, and I know a lot of us are wondering why. Why aren't you doing anything? I mean, you sit back and watch Gary Gensler dodge every question, yet he comes out as this powerful person to do anything he wants. And it behooves me. And the only conclusion I can come to, is that a lot of people on the other side of who we're hoping to save us is a part of the narrative. And I just think Elizabeth Warren has her little I'm trying to say it without talking. Her little manipulative hands, her little, look, guys, we're just being ran by a lot of old people. Say it bluntly, a lot of old people with old mindsets, with an old narrative that the rich stay rich and the poor don't get a chance. And this is just a direct attack against the middle class or the lower class or the person who wants to dream. It's just a direct attack against us, guys. And I say that no matter how much money I might have today, no matter how much money I have tomorrow, I'm still that person. I came from nothing. I don't care what I have. I'm so grateful that I did. I'm so grateful for my experience. I'm so grateful because it lets me love and appreciate each and everyone that's out there trying to fight, because I know who you are. I know what it is to be poor. I know what it is to be welfare. I know what it is to wake up and question why am I in this position? Why was I born into this situation? To question everything, to accept nothing, and to go out there and fight for a better tomorrow. And I'm just so blessed to be in a position that I'm around extraordinary people like you that are fighting that fight. And it just makes me want to get up every day and speak the truth, guys. And so definitely appreciate you guys who are tuned in right now. Don't sleep on BRICS currency's potential high gains to be made. That's right, Mike Collins. Make sure you share that. Share all of them, Mike Collins. Let's talk about them. Send me a link. We'll talk about all of them. VTHO Farina, the Electronic Fund Transfer Act, published by Federal Register document available on the Daily Journal of the U.S. government, mentions XRP for cross-border payments and mentions Ripple nearly 10 times. Now, I don't know when this was published. I don't know if I see a date there. This looks like it says something about 2020 here. I don't know what these dates are, but you can clearly see where it has Ripple, XRP, and he's got it mentioned throughout this whole deal here. So that's pretty cool. VTHO Farina is always on top of what's going on with the XRP community. Ripple case is only hard if an investment contract does not actually have to secure a financial share in the enterprise, if Howie did not do away with this common element of every other type of security, then neither XRP nor Ripple's contracts are securities. If you guys are interested in this, make sure you go to my Twitter page, check it out. You can see this just as one of three. And Seth here gives a lot more information on what she's talking about here. Make sure you go there and check that out. Education is key, that's right. Ripple has already secured its position at the very center of the new financial system using XRP. Let's tune into this thing and see what they got to say.
We are really in this massive global competition all over the world for the future of our financial infrastructure.
Yep.
I believe that much of that is going to come from disruptive financial technology.
I believe Ripple's our future. Let them lead. I'm sorry, I don't know why it popped in my head. I had to say it. Don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's go back and listen.
Technologies like crypto, like fintech, and the country that captures the talent that's building out these really fascinating financial rails is going to find themselves in the next 3 to 5 years very much at the center of our global financial infrastructure.
I'm really pleased that attention is now focused on the role that cryptos can play.
There are some cryptos that are working with regulators and are working with banks.
I agree.
Ripple
right.
would be an example.
Ripple would be an
XRP.
example, right?
Now this is and I can imagine in the next 5 years, instead of us doing sterling against the dollar or sterling against yen and doing these kinds of transactions, we'll do sterling versus Ripple.
You guys hear that? There are businesses, companies, extraordinary companies like Ripple, that are working with regulators. They tried. Brett Garland House got suited and booted, put on his cufflinks, and walked in to talk to Jay Clinton, Bill Hinman. The whole time he didn't realize that checks were getting cut. That if they just got off the phone before he walked in the room. He says, they said, Sally, hold on before you have BG. We're on a conference call. Okay, Vitalik, we're going to be going. We got a meeting with Ripple here. We're going to, we got a big wow for them. But hey, let BG come in here and talk his stuff. And so anyways, I just kind of improvised. The point I'm making is that we've done everything we need to. I said it and I'll say it again, guys. Ripple is the Apple of the crypto industry. Ripple is the Apple, the company Apple of the crypto industry. They've done everything they were supposed to do. They've gone in, they tried to get clarity. They try to do everything just like, I talked about him a minute ago, just like Brian Armstrong. He did the same thing. What do we need to do? I will meet with you guys. Tell me what we need to do so we can all be successful as Americans. And what did Gary Gensler do? And Bill Hinman, they took checks. They didn't want any part of giving regulatory clarity. They told, matter of fact, Brian Armstrong had to sue him to get an answer. Can you imagine that? And what did these guys say?
Right. Would be an example.
Ripple would
XRP.
be an example, right?
Now this is and I can imagine in the next 5 years, instead of us doing sterling against the dollar or sterling against yen and doing these kinds of transactions, we'll do sterling versus Ripple. And the reason being, dollar right now is a 2-day settlement. With something like Ripple, you could do settlement in seconds.
Did he say sterling against Ripple? What did he just say at the very end right there? Huh? What did he say? Good Lord, did I hear that right?
Settlement with something like Ripple, you could do settlement in seconds.
In seconds. Tells, can you translate what he just said? Woo! Yeah, baby! Mike Collins, Anthony Ratter. Huh? Yeah! Low Lows in the house. Crypto G. Marvin Davis. Crypto Tropics. And my beautiful queen, Jeanette. Woo! Yep.
So tired of this crypto control. You already know, basically letting money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. I'll be better off from selling at a loss, not caring what it.
Here's my question, guys. Mike Collins, here's my questions. Here's my question. What the hell are you going to do when you look up? What the hell are you going to do, Mike Collins, when you look up? Oh, Mike Collins, he said 10K. Mike Collins is bullish as hell on Ripple. Here's my thing. Mike Collins, what do you do when you look up? Let's just get humble for a minute, Mike Collins. Can we get humble for a minute, Mike Collins? Let's not even go. I know they built it to be 10,000. Tails is ridiculous. That's my man, Pots and Pans. I know they built it to be a 10,000 coin. The higher the go, the cheaper the price. All I get it. I seen what the Valal valuation from Stanford said. Hey, 50, 60, 100, 500,000. I get it. I get it. In years ago, I get it. Bitcoin hits millions. Ethereum hits hundreds of thousands or whatever it goes to. You don't think XRP has the potential of getting to its bare minimum of 10, let alone the 20s and 30s and 40s they're talking about. But Mike Collins, my question is this, brother, because I was reading something today and they said, if you don't think Ripple, I think it's here in my stream, if you don't think Ripple can hit $100, the guy pretty much said you're effing crazy. So 10% of 10,000, that's $1,000. 1% of 10,000 is $100. What happens when Ripple becomes the only regulated crypto in the world? How about 0.01%? That's $10. Mike Collins, I know you have to agree with me, brother, that if we can hit $10, if you understand business and you understand the law of how things work out, I think it's best when Jim Rohn says, if you can, he said, when you become bigger than your problems, he goes, if 50,000 is your problem, become bigger than your problem. Because if you can make 50,000, you can make 100. If you can make 100,000, you can make $1 million. And if you can make $1 million, all you got to do is 10x that effort and become worth 10 million and so forth. So if Ripple can hit 0.1%, 0.1, I hear you, Flare's coming, Flare, 15th of July, Flare, baby, airdrop. If Ripple could just hit 0.1% of the 10,000, that's $10, then it could hit 100 for sure. I think people just need to see that 10. People just need to see the 10. Because the 10 is probably, guys, I keep trying to tell you guys, it's not, and I hate even talking about pricing, even though it's backed by so many other people. It's about the win. Because I don't think there's a ceiling for Ripple. It's hard to, it's kind of like what I was watching a thing with Bitcoin. It's hard to really say where Bitcoin can go. Because no one would have ever believed when it was trying to get to $1 that it would ever hit 100. As many times that it kept retracing down. Everyone thought 1,000 was crazy. 10,000, you must have been like, you're high. 100,000, you're insane. 50,000 was just like, it wasn't gonna, and so I'm just trying to tell you guys, like, the point I'm trying to make, guys, is that it's about the win. There is no limit based off of the adoption, the potential adoption of what Ripple can do. You guys see it's printed everywhere. These aren't falsified documents of what Ripple does and what it solves. So screw the price, man. I mean, I get it, because it's great that the company itself has put down, it was created to be a $10,000 coin, and other people who's looked at it from a perspective of today and really how things have played, because a lot of stuff when Ripple came out, it was always 10,000. That was always their projection. And then they got hit with this lawsuit, but then we're in a different time right now where everything is played out, where corruption has been revealed. Banks have closed down. More banks will close down. The need is greater. The need is greater than the assumption of where it could go. The need is greater. So to me, it's just the win. Bullish Big D, welcome to the stream, brother. It's just the win. We're looking for the win right now. It's not about anything else but the win. W-I-N, the day that we get the announcement, even if it's a split the baby, unless it's a loss, and that changes everything, and it's a very small percent chance based off of all things that we've seen. It's more likely split the baby. There's a window, I think, a bigger window, a bigger window of winning than it is of losing. A greater chance of splitting the baby, and a major chance that we go to trial, which ends up in a settlement. The point I'm trying to make, guys, is the win is at that moment. No one who's in this space should be going around waiting for a price. The day that they get that win, the day that that victory happens, I will challenge you to start making preparations in your life. To understand, because a lot of times everything is based off of, speculation. It could and we have this whole thing that we got to wait for this summary judgment or this ruling. But I think the day that win comes out is the day that my mind will reorganize everything that I'm doing. I'm talking about I'm gonna reorganize everything that I'm doing, because it's the win. I'm just waiting for the 10 to come past and come and go. The 10 and the 50, all the stuff between 10 and 100 just will come and go. 1,000 will happen as these partnerships are revealed. The 10,000 was created for what happened over time as it's implemented. It's the win. It's the damn win. I'm telling you guys. Lower levels in the house, my brother. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Why is no one talking about this? Vanguard and BlackRock are both invested into Ripple indirectly. They have a big plan for XRP. If you go here, it actually talks about one of Ripple's partners that are being adopted on a big time. I actually watched this earlier, so if you get a chance, make sure you click on this and check it out. It's pretty impressive. Arrington Capital makes bold move. XRP hedge fund application filed with the U.S. with the SEC. Now, we'll see how all this plays out. Great news, guys. Underlining assets, issued assets. Gotta love it. XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo. If you don't think XRP will hit $100, you are freaking, I'm not going to use the word he used, F-U, blah, 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 crazy. You hear that? If you don't think XRP will hit $100, you are freaking crazy. Pardon my French, because I didn't take French, good Lord. It logically makes 0 sense for it not to hit at least $100. 1% of what they said. 1%. If they get it 1% right. I'm not tweeting this out for engagement. I'm tweeting this out for the history books. XRP is hitting $100. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. And then he goes in to say, think about it. He has this whole little breakdown if you guys want to read it. I guess I can read it to you. Okay? Think about this. Even if you own 100K XRP, XRP is $100. That's only $10 million. That is nothing compared to where it could go. So even if you own 1,000 XRP, or 10,000 XRP, I'm sorry, that's $100. I'm sorry, that's $1 million. So even if you got 10,000 XRP, what is that? That's $1 million. Even if you had bought, even right now, what is XRP? 48. So let's say round it off to fees, whatever. $500 gets you 1,000 XRP. That's still $100,000 based off of this narrative. That's pretty cool. Not financial advice, guys. Always remember, nothing I talk about should ever be deemed or considered financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Mike Collins says EWT is priced right. Currently, if it's good enough for Warren Buffett, it's good enough for me. Yeah, that's true. EWT, which is Energy Web Token. Very familiar with that. Been in that for a little bit now. EWT, Energy Web Token. It is super, oh my goodness, look at it, super duper cheap. Mike Collins knows. So if you go here and you look at the all-time high of this thing, Energy Web Token, it still hasn't even hit its potential, but you talk about like $19, $19.70, So it's got crazy, and the partnerships are insane. The partnerships and what they're doing are insane. If you ever want to know, hear from an influencer that really has great information on EWT, go over to my man Chico Crypto. Tyler, I've actually DM'd him before he's DM'd me back. Extraordinary guy, big investor in EWT, big fan of it. Talked about it, forever ago. But he's got some extraordinary videos that breaks down EWT. And I'm not in a habit of saying, but I said, look, man, anywhere you can get information. I love Tyler on Twitter. So I think it's called Blockchain Leaks, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's Blockchain Leaks. Let's take a look and see. I think of blockchain, but he does a lot of, I'm pretty sure you've heard of him, Mike Collins. He does a lot of stuff that's blockchain. Where's he at? Blockchain. I think it's Blockchain Leaks, right? That it? Yeah, right here. So I believe it's this one. No, it's not Leaks Blockchain. Let's see. That's not it. Maybe, maybe it is Leaks Blockchain. Damn it, that's not the one I wanted. I think maybe it's this one. That's him right here. Okay, that's him, Tyler. So go over here. That's his Twitter page, guys. Give him a follow. Chico Crypto, to me, is one of my top 5 favorite people on YouTube or Twitter. I would give it to, if you guys. I never really talk about influencers, but if you want to follow some extraordinary people, I'll give you guys a few people that Chico Crypto is one of them. There's so many of them. When it comes to so you got I believe it's I want to say it's Chico Crypto. I want to say that's what his so if you go over here, Chico Crypto is one of my top 5 right here. If you guys ever want some extraordinary information, follow him, his deep dives, and just the guy just does. In my opinion, he's probably one of the best guys when it comes down to deep dives. Period. He's one of my top 5. One of my other top 5s is Lark Davis. You know, I normally again don't do this, but Lark Davis, extraordinary guy. I like Lark Davis. There's a few of them that I have my top 5 guys. Obviously, Craig over at Crypto Savvy One, another favorite of mine for 3 years. Yeah, I've been messing with him for years, Mike Collins, ever since I got in the space. He was one of my first guys that I went to. My son follows him. All my friends follow him. Extraordinary guy. Extraordinary mindset. I remember the one time I reached out to him, took him a little while back. He got back with me, and it was kind of cool. So, cool guy. Breaking, Thailand SEC bans the use of customer crypto assets for lending and investment. That's a little bit of news. This was kind of funny, guys. I have a little fun today. It says, what it's like having a sibling. That's funny. And that's true, man. I remember coming up with my little brother. Watch this. This is funny. You guys go for it. He's like, man, what is wrong with you? I was just going for the remote. He's so worried about his food. Oh my goodness, if that's not true, man. Siblings funny. Sibling rivalries is funny. If you did nothing unlawful, relist XRP, you had no trouble pausing trading for other coins, blah 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 blah. So this is just talking about, this is Bill Morgan again on Coinbase and other exchanges. Why you guys delist? But you know, it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. XRP daily. XRP has managed to poke his head above the 21 moving average yellow line, coupled with bullish MACD cross under the 0 line. So it just kind of shows where it's at right now. We're still above that right now, as of right now. So we're above that, which is good, which is about the 48 cents mark. If I'm not mistaken, I believe we're still above that. Last time I checked. Bitcoin's dropping a bit, so it's going to actually, we're still up, but it's going to probably at some point make this drop down. But the fact that we're able to hold, go back to the charts, we need to be able to hold above that 48. I don't know the exact deal, but it should be like 48 and some change here. I can't see it on here all the way opened up, but yeah. So okay, so yeah, I think as long as we step above the 48, we're above that 200 EMA. Very important. This is also funny, guys. I'm sorry. Videos like this makes me crack up. I love dogs. You know, they're sitting there acting like they want to kill each other. The gate opens up automatically, and then they go back to acting like they want to kill each other. That's funny as hell. Gate opens up. Hey, what's up, bro? What you doing today? Oh, nothing. You been eating your bone? Yeah, I gotta go pee in a minute. All right, let the gate close. Let's act like we're gonna do something. It says internet fights. Oh my God, you gotta have fun sometimes, guys. What's your enjoy your last 4th of July as a non-multi-millionaire, huh? Would you agree with that, guys? Huh? Enjoy your last 4th of July as a non-multi-millionaire, meaning that this may be your last time not being a millionaire, guys. Who knows? We'll see. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? The next time we go 4th of July, everybody's like, Mike Collins like, what's up, Jay? I'm on my yacht right now. My reception's not that great. All of a sudden, Bullish Big D, what's up, Jay? I was up here, me and the wife are just out here riding in our new Lambos, you know. And Laura Love was like, hey, man, I was just moving this furniture up to our new 2-story, man. Good Lord, not that any of that stuff means anything to you. I'm just being funny, guys. But, you know, wouldn't that be extraordinary if this is our last time or your last time not being a millionaire going into the next year? Currently priced at 0.03 cents. What is this for? Oh, EWT. Yeah, we went over that, didn't we, Mike Collins? No, what EWT price, right? Is that what was that? What coin are you talking about here? Currently priced at 0.3. Okay, let's keep it going here. Oh, let's see. Happy 4th of July. Fed now. Again, I'm giving everything you need to know in one shot. Boom! Everything you need to know right there. Fed now. Instant payments, huh? All Ripple needs is a fraction. Ripple just needs a fraction of that. A fraction, baby. And this may be the last time, not financial advice, no, not predicting anything, my last broke 4th of July. Hey, lower level, brother, I'm telling you, can you guys, I love what Brad Garlinghouse said in Vegas. He said, the next time we get together, it would be the greatest party ever. That was, the XRP Las Vegas was like an event, but basically what he said is, could you imagine meeting up in Vegas the next time and it's a freaking party? Guys, look, I don't know about you. I was there. It was amazing to me to embrace the atmosphere. It was amazing to me to experience. Not only Brad Garlinghouse being there, DAI, so many of the key players in the industry was there. Extraordinary. It was just extraordinary. And to see there were celebrities there, I was like, that's great. They had different celebrities there and stuff. And it was just so cool to see these people lawyers and doctors and everyday average Joes, all types of nationalities from all over the world. It was extraordinary. And I remember sitting there with me and my wife when they had the free breakfast and free lunch, and we were sitting there for the lunch and looking around and just saying, damn, man, this is amazing. And even being at a convention and seeing the high-level executives and people and the everyday average Joe walking around excited, talking. Even at some of them went over to the moon party with XRP bags, crypto tails, all those guys that was there. It was just so surreal sitting there. And I used to speak at events that were way bigger than that, right? And during my 25 years in that space, and I can tell you that it was just surreal, just knowing that I was a part of something that was going to change the world. That is going to change the world. And because sometimes you go to a convention, it might be about this or it might be about that or whatever the case may be. But to be in a space with, to me, one of the greatest hidden gems that it's just a special moment. And I think sometimes we don't understand. People don't understand how special something is until it's gone. Would you agree with that? Sometimes people do not understand how extraordinary opportunity was until it's gone. And I'm going to give you guys one right here. You guys remember when I showed you guys this? I don't care how you feel about this. There's people who say this, there are people who say that, but right here. You guys remember this? I showed you, I don't know how many times I had to show you guys. Remember this?
You're going to be thanking me, or well off, that have emailed me thanking me for recommending Bitcoins. Now, I'm hoping that every single one of you buys $1 worth of Bitcoins. Just one freaking dollar. Hoping that every single one of you buys $1 worth of Bitcoins. Just one freaking dollar.
So it's always easy to look back at something like Crypto Tells, my brother. We were just talking about how extraordinary you are. I appreciate you and your amazing support for the channel with that blue star. My brother's in the house. Guys, we talked about this so many times. You can look back at VTHO. You can see that this was, 10 years ago. See, you can see right here, 10 years ago. 4.2 million views. Tim, how many people you think engaged in this when he was saying just buy one Bitcoin? One Bitcoin for one freaking dollar. And I think we're going to have that moment with XRP where everyone looks back and goes, damn, I had an opportunity to buy that thing for under 50 cents. And people just like skepticism. Do you realize during the time that he was screaming this, how much FUD, how much crap was around Bitcoin? Oh, what's this? And it's used for black market, and people are using this for that, and people were using it for drugs, and all. People were using money for drugs and money laundering. It was just a new way that people got excited about hiding the way they were transacting money. All it took was time. All it took was time, and he was back there pleading with people back then.
$1 worth of Bitcoins. Just one freaking dollar.
Could you imagine the day that we sit back and you go back and you say, man, you could have bought 2 XRP for $1. Just one freaking dollar. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, guys? Huh? If you had an opportunity, this is what I always tell people. If you had an opportunity to go back in time, to go back and, I would do this. Okay, just stay with me. If you had an opportunity to go back in time, 10 years ago, and you were in front of a computer, I don't care what your financial situation was, and you know what you know today. That's the powerful thing. So the powerful thing is belief. See, he had belief. He had belief back here when no one else had belief.
Hoping that every single one of you buys $1 worth of Bitcoins. Just one freaking dollar.
Because he knew, based off of his due diligence, what he was sitting in front of. Look at the passion. Look at the freaking passion in his face.
$1 worth of Bitcoin.
Look at his passion in his face.
One freaking dollar.
He wanted to curse. One freaking dollar. Huh? If you can go back in time with the knowledge that you have right now, how much Bitcoin would you buy at $1? What would you do? Is it only because you know what the end result is? Would you be a good student? Would you do your due diligence? What if you could go back and your memory is wiped and you had to believe? See, here's the problem. Most people had the opportunity. Most people would have never. They would do what they're doing at XRP right now. And XRP actually in his position now has greater potential than Bitcoin had back then when he was saying $1, one freaking dollar. Bitcoin didn't have the partnerships XRP has right now. It wasn't lightning fast. It wasn't the type of business, the Apple of the crypto industry. It was hella speculative back then. A lot of things didn't even exist back then. It was his belief. We've got everything mapped out for us, and do you realize people are still going around half-assing their investment? And again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy any XRP. I'm just saying the opportunity. We always talk about how we missed this, how we missed Apple, how we missed Amazon, how we missed this and that. Here's your opportunity. Here's your chance. Just saying. Just saying. I thought this was extraordinary. This is Jackie Chan looking at his old videos with his daughter. Got really emotional, kind of brought some tears to my eyes. If you get a chance, make sure you get a chance to check it out. It's pretty cool. Right here says the crypto philosopher. What are you talking about here, my brother? Let's see.
When Americans catch on. That's why the average person won't hear a word about the story until it's obvious to just about everyone. And by then, it's going to be too late.
Yeah.
Too late.
In the months ahead, central banks around the world are planning to go digital. Many of the legacy banks you've heard of, where you probably even keep your money, like Bank of America, Chase, Citi, Wells Fargo, they're about to be reset, overhauled by a new type of technology called fintech, which is short for financial technology.
Yeah, can I ask you, what exactly does that mean for the banks and all of us, you and me?
Essentially, it means the function of our banks is about to change. They probably won't raise public suspicion about it by changing the signs on your bank's branches, but according to my sources, the Federal Reserve will soon own all the banks, and your local branch, it's simply going to be like a licensee of the Fed. In other words, the banking infrastructure is being rebuilt from the ground up, and very few Americans are aware this is even happening. We are right on the verge of a once-in-a-generation opportunity to profit by investing in the companies that are building out the architecture for this massive shift. This regional branch, it's simply going to be like a license.
She spelled it out for you right there. Most people will miss it because they're not paying attention. They're not hearing people scream out.
Coins. Just $1 freaking. Because you're going to be thanking me.
You're going to be thanking me. With that being said, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Big Bro, Tenants in the House, Crypto Tales, Mike Collins, Laurel Level, all you guys that are tuned in. It's been an hour. That's enough. I just wanted to make a short stream, but every time I get on here, I just love hanging out with the family. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you guys enjoy the rest of your day. It's your boy James, a.k.a. 68J with Crypto for Life. Until next time, peace.